So this time round, we are going to learn how we can set up our account on our POS. So the first thing you see once you install the application is a simple walkthrough to show you around the setup page. So we can skim through these options by clicking on next, next, and done. The next thing to do is to add our business name. So I'll set mine to Brian's Enterprises. And I'll be able to select my type of business. It's just a simple supermarket. My username in this case will be Rotas. I'll select a security question because everything is meant to work offline. And this will help us to reset our password. It will be a basic authentication to confirm it's us. We are trying to reset our password. So I'll give an answer to that. First, I'll set my password, accept terms of service, and create my account. The next page I'll be redirected to is a login page where I'll be able to log in with my newly created password. And once that is done, I'm taken to the POS page. There is another simple walkthrough. So let's go through it. We can see it's a welcome walkthrough. So this is your gateway to an intuitive, smart, and efficient POS experience. Let's click on next. It shows us the navigation sidebar. So on the navigation sidebar is where we'll access the key features and be able to update our settings and preferences for the POS. Let's click on next. We have our order and payment panel. This is the panel where all orders and all sales will be processed. So it's basically just a cart. The next are the buttons to help us add our products. So as you can see, we have two options here. We can import our products or we can manually add a product. When we click on next, we can see that this is the place that the products will be displayed. We currently don't have any products, so that is empty. Let's go to the next page. We can see this is the part for the product categories. So all categories will be shown here. Well, we don't have any products and categories, so let's just go to the next part. The next part shows us our shopping cart. So when an order is being made by a customer, the items will be displayed here, and the items will be displayed on this part. Let's click on next. Here is where the payment details and summary will be displayed. And on the next part shows us about the AI integration. So as you can see, this panel will help us interact with the POS through an AI chatbot where we can ask anything inside product statuses and anything that regards the POS. Let's click on next, and this shows us how to access our dashboard. And with that, we are done with the tour. So the first thing to do once you set up your POS is to open a new shift. So this gets everything ready for the day, and it starts everything on a clean slate because this is a new day. And what we do today should be separated from what we did yesterday. After that, I need to update a few things so that my store looks good. So I'll go to the settings. You go to the left sidebar, click on settings. On the settings, you can click on update shop profile. So clicking on this gives me a form. On this form, I can update my logo. So if I needed to have a different logo, in this case, I'll be able to update it here. I'll just leave the default one for now. I'll be able to set the name of the shop. my shop, I can call it something like Brian shop. The location, let's just stick to the default one that is provided here. My address, my contact information, and my email address. This is for the shop. And save. Confirm. And that's all we need to do on that part. We can now go to the step section where we need to add other people who will be using the POS. We understand that you may not be working alone on your shop. You may need to add other people to help you with the sales. So let's go to the staff page, and if we click on all staff, we can see that there are some that are already added because when we were creating our account, we were already added as a staff. So let's just add a new one. So let's fill in the form. And when we are adding a new user, we should make sure we assign them the correct role. So for example, here we can see there is a salesperson role, there is a supervisor's role, there is a manager's role, and there is an admin role. We'll get more in depth on the roles later in this video series. But as of now, we can just submit the details of our newly created staff. And when we go to the staff page, we can see that this person has been added as a salesperson. So we can log out of the system after adding a user. So if we just click on logout, and we are taken back to the login page. And this time on the login page, you can see it has been customized by the name of our shop. And this time when I go to sign up, I have the option to select the user who I want to sign in as. So I'll just set in my account and my password, and I'll be able to log in. So anyone who has been added to the system, depending on their rights and access privileges, they'll be able to log in and do all the things that they are allowed to do in the system. So that's how you create up your account. That's how you set up your shop information. And that's how you add your stuff to the system. Next, we'll be adding a few products and organizing them to categories as we continue on with this series. Thank you.